Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous, it is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Look at the space, and a chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nice touch. And it's Valverde. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That'll be a throw. Vinicius Junior. Koundé. Can he get on the end of this? Vinicius Junior. Palmer. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. McAllister. And it's Cancelo. Now it's Palmer. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Van der Ven cuts it out. And here's Gordon. Bellingham. Oh, sweet feet. Koundé receives a little... Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. McAllister with the short one. That's tidy. McAllister. This looks promising. He's on shapes to shoot! And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
he shoots! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Looking for the run. This might spell danger. And the shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Van de Ven. Bellingham is onto it in a flash. Ndika producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. De Jong. McAllister. And it's Bellingham. Gordon receives it in a good position here. Palmer picks it up out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Chouameni.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Palmer, who's set up 1 goal so far. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now, can they get him away? Oh, good take. Decent chance!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that has been cleared. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now.
Thuram clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
McAllister, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he get it through? He's in a great position here. And he's there to belt it away. Paris Saint-Germain have. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So, into the second half. Madrid not having the rob of the green at the moment. They are trailing. They've got to be quick to recover this. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking for options for movement. No, he's overshot the green. Koundé. And it's Koundé. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Cucurella going vertical. Thuram chasing after it. It's a pretty loose pass. Chouameni simply refused to be outdone there. Great vision. Pass somewhat off target. Chouameni. Van de Ven cuts out the pass. Palmer. That is a brilliant interception.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Chouameni. This is De Jong. Can he spark a counter here? Vinicius Junior being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're
Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18. Le
The two
numéro
coaches
22.
are signalling
Le numéro
changes here,
14.
both at the same
Le
time.
numéro 23.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made
Le
things
numéro
interesting.
13.
Well, that's
Le numéro
something you
10.
don't expect
Le
at a
numéro
match like
5.
this, but
Le
I
numéro
guess
11.
you have to take
Attention,
whatever way it comes,
changement.
and very gratefully.
Bellingham. Oh, super Bellingham! No, just not quite.
Changement en cours.
Corner number 2 then. Greenwood plays it short. Greenwood. Lovely feet. And it's Bellingham. Oh, well played, well played. Dembele.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Cucurella. Dembele. Lovely bit of skill. Cucurella. Towering header! Oh, off the bar! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
It's
Le
their
numéro
second
8.
corner of the game.
À sa place, le numéro 4.
Cleared away. That'll be a throw-in. Koundé. Now it's Eze. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's clever. Greenwood gets into a good position. And a shot! And another try! And a neat finish! And they are disappearing out of sight. Right, and that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Valverde, big chance! Not the most convincing of passes.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? De Jong is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Tchouaméni, and that has left him in a heap. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has found a way through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's onside. He's got away. Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And it's Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Little pass back. Vinicius Junior. De Jong. Now that looks a decent ball. Valverde. Oh, there's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That has been knocked clear. Ball is over the line. And he's managed to get rid. McAllister. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, perfectly measured that. João Cancelo clears without hesitation. And here's the chance to counter. Koundé knocks it into space. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Bellingham. He's on it. Can he get away?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Paris Saint-Germain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's McAllister. Tchouaméni. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's worked it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ndika, played towards the other side, and Koundé, looking for the run. Vinicius Junior has it in a wide position. Palmer. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Thuram. Thuram. Mbappe. And the referee says that is that for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni, Saliba. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Thuram does well to get it back. And he's picked out the run. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Palmer. To Cancelo. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Bellingham. Can he get it through? That's tidy. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Koundé got a long way forward to join the attack. Vinicius Junior being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. McAllister, who's short. McAllister, now it's Vinicius Junior. Decent chance! Has another goal! Well taken goal. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So we have the first goal.
We'll talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
De Jong, passing nice and neat. Cucurella, and that's played in low. And he can thump it away. And that has put paid to that. And that's been won straight back. Now there's a fine ball. Mbappe! And that's a sharp finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Out of play for a goal kick.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So we
22,
have movement on both
le
benches.
numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 9. Le numéro 10. Changement.
Referee's given a throw.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Yamal. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Dembele. Oh, that's neat. Barella. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And this is Lukaku. Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And it's Dembele. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Well, they could break here. Barella. And it's Chouameni. Tries to pass it through. Space for him to turn and look. João Cancelo getting this one clear. Now, can they get him all? And the shot! And the difference is still one, but only just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Succumbs to the pressure. Dembele. Now it's Yildiz. He's chosen to go back. Yildiz, shot a goal! And again, he is at his elastic best.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Keeper has taken decisive action.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
No, he's not getting past him there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
5 minutes.
Now he's running away. And Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. João Cancelo. He's found a way through. Tries to play it through. Just eases him off the ball.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And he's got away from him. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that will be the final act. Madrid perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Madrid have a free kick. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now who's going to be first to this? Shot could be on. That's destined for the flank. Nicely shaped cross. And he's taking no chances there. Gordon was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Palmer. And it's Cancelo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's quick to get rid. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That has been cut short. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Valverde charging forward, the ball at his feet. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And that's definitely not his best. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Gordon. Bellingham. Van der Ven does well to get it back. Looking to play him in. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's the chance to counter.
Paris Saint-Germain really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
McAllister. And it's Cancelo. And it's Palmer. And he's definitely onside. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And here's McAllister. João Cancelo. Palmer. And Koundé. Out for a throw. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Koundé. Saliba played over towards the opposite flank. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Palmer. Tchouaméni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Nicely spread. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. Chance!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Mbappe plays it short. Mbappe! Oh, it's played into the area. Garcia deals with that nice and simple. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Cucurella. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Oh, that was vital. Van der Ven clears it away. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So, no breakthrough from either... Oh, terrible pass! Now, what about a counter-attack? Palmer. And it's Cancelo. And it's Tchouaméni. To McAllister. McAllister stood his ground strongly. Now it's Gordon. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Can he get on the end of this? Good ball over the top. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Palmer. Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cross in, looks like a good one. Vinicius Junior being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Cucurella. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Tchouaméni passes short and sharp, knocks it out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Madrid have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Thuram gets on his bike and on the move. Cucurella.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Palmer. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Mbappe! He's got away with one there.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So
14.
changes afoot here, and from both
22.
sides.
Le numéro 23. Le numéro 18. Le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 5. Le numéro 6. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 13. Le numéro 4.
And here's Mbappe. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Lukaku. And it's Conte.
Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's picked his way through. Big chance, corner. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Koundé. In early. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Oh, that's well spotted. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. It's been slipped through, and he's managed... It's Dembele! Greenwood venturing down the left. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that's nice. Well, they've got it again.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Delivered low. That's going to go a long way. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 21. À sa place,
Into extra time we
le
go.
numéro 7.
Greenwood. That's very neat. Good play on the left-hand side here. So what can they make of this? He's had it taken off him. Paris Saint-Germain can't breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
There's the shot! And the ball's come... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Has to go back here. Backward it goes. Yamal. Now it's Lukaku. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that is one way to stop him. Van der Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Attention, changement.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Stood up well to him there.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And the counter is on. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Dembele has it out wide and in space. Tries a shot! And he's there to clear it. And that is an energetic end to the first period of extra time. And so penalties loom ever closer. Is there anyone who can seize the day in the next 15 minutes? And we're off for the final time. It's been cagey for this long. Will the last 15 minutes be any different? Chouameni. And it's Chouameni. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Greenwood. Greenwood. And it's made its way to him. Mbappe knocks it into space, showing good feet. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense, and it's been hooked away. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And it's Hakimi.
That's good play from him.
Very nicely done. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Tries to cross. Tries to get it clear. Saliba makes the interception. And here's Eze. Hakimi. Can he get it through? Hakimi plays it in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Van de Ven. And it's Chouameni. There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
Yeah, and at least they both had a go at winning it in extra time. It's often the opposite.
Nothing more the coaches can do. They, along with the rest of us, mere spectators, as we hit football's ultimate drama. It is that dreaded time. So this one to set the tone. And he has done his bit.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Lukaku, the next man to walk up to the spot. One-one. And he duly obliges. So on to the second man. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge. I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
This for parity. Oh, it's a really good save. Oh, talk about coming up with the goods.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Of course. The lead now is 2.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
He saved it, and that's done it. Madrid have done it. Taken to the very edge they may have been, but they have prevailed through sheer strength of personality. So, Jim, quite a game. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. João Cancelo. That is a brilliant interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well timed, excellent interception. João Cancelo. Now it's Palmer. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Oh, nice touch. McAllister! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. McAllister goes short. McAllister, great ball, and he's in here, and he shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Gordon deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily being versatile in different positions, it's just his flexibility, his reading of the game. And
oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
So this the chance to fire his team in front. He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So a breakthrough already. Oh, what a mistake! He's a sharp little ball here. Now there's big chance! Oh, good finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Koundé proves too strong. Van de Ven. And it's Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's in a great position here. There's the shot! And that's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now he's off and running. Gordon, just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Valverde getting forward. That's very neat. Mbappe is onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vinicius Junior purring through the gears. And that is expertly dealt with. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Mbappe, and it's Valverde, and it's made its way to him. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Palmer. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Valverde. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Palmer, little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Tchouaméni. Valverde. He might be in here. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had...
Oh, shooting chance! That has not worked out as planned.
Mbappe might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
Bellingham tries to pass it through. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. The second half is up and running. Tchouaméni, Palmer. This is a promising build-up. Palmer. And it's Tchouaméni. And it's McAllister. Valverde. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. For Palmer. Ambitious ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now Van de Ven. Tchouaméni. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. It's a pretty loose pass. Vinicius Junior being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
McAllister. He won't be happy with that one. Tchouaméni. Up towards the front line. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Van de Ven concedes a free kick for that. And he's going to have his name taken.
Changement.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 18, le numéro 23, le numéro 14, le numéro 22, le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 13, le numéro 11, le numéro 6,
Yamal,
le
and it's
numéro 4,
Chouameni.
le numéro 5.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. It's a good run down the right. Chouameni. Opts to play it back. And that is well cleared. Saliba. Conte. Oh, it's come loose. Good play on the left-hand side here. And this is Lukaku. Lukaku is flagged offside. Saliba. And it's Cancelo. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Greenwood. And he's in on the chance! And that's a tiny finish!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Paris Saint-Germain cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Chouameni has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen. Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's Lukaku! It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Greenwood. Now it's Greenwood. Look at the space. Haaland! And he hits the net. Do not write them off. Back they come.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be
Le
done.
numéro 13.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Throw in. Greenwood. And it's Eze. And he welcomes it in. He's having a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Paris Saint-Germain found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Oh, that's fabulous. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
So that means another 30 minutes football. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 21. Pour le remplacer.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Madrid displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Greenwood with the short one. Greenwood. Eze. That's tidy. Van de Ven. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Steaming on goalwards. Real chance! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And this is Lukaku. Can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. And the ball's gone astray. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That has ended up in no man's land. That is Conte. Conte. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
So that was it, the first period of extra time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Changement en cours.
And we're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Somewhat off target. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Kante. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's gone backward here. Tries to play it through. Saliba. Haaland. Well, that is one way to stop him. And they can counter here. That's a good foray he's making. Shifted it to the flank. Brilliantly cut out. Chouameni. Now Van de Ven. Some really good ball movement. That's an excellent interception. And he's there to belt it away. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's going to go a long way.
Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Very much into the last knockings. Koundé, and it's been shipped out wide. Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. He has found the way through. Oh, right place, right time.
Dembele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to fight?
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. Valverde.
That was lovely, that.
This looks promising. Mbappe! Wide, but only just.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
And it's Bellingham. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mbappe. And here's Palmer. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like to see him play from the right side of attack, because that enables him then to be able to just drift inside on his left foot and then open up the pitch.
Just the keeper in his... There's the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he's gone searching crossfield. McAllister, lovely pass, but can he get there? It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
That's been drilled in, and he's heaved it away. That has ended up in no man's land. Nicked it back promptly. Nice-looking ball. And he can clear it away. Real chance! And that is well cleared. Not a bad try by any means.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Saliba tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cucurella gets into a good position. Cleared without hesitation. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Taken back almost at once. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's nice. Ball in towards the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Gordon. So what can they make of this? And he cuts out the supply. And the counter is on. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Chouameni.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Vinicius Junior might just make this. Vinicius Junior. Palmer. João Cancelo finding himself in space. Ah, such a clever touch. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now Van de Ven. And he goes cross-field. And it's Koundé. He's on it. Can he get away? Now then, the ball's come loose. Palmer. And it's Palmer. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Palmer. Gives it back. Tries to pass it through. Thuram.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
The ball has bounced loose now. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's played it in low. Cucurella is there to clear. Oh, super ball. And it's McAllister. Bellingham. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Mbappe. João Cancelo. Koundé. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Some good work on the right flank here.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Garcia deals with that nice and simple. And the referee says that is that for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. Back underway then. So the first half brought no goals. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been slipped through. Now there's a goes for a shot! Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. Muscular approach does pay off here. The most accurate pass. Vinicius Junior. Palmer. Valverde. Could move up a gear here. Bellingham. João Cancelo. And it's McAllister. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. For João Cancelo. He has a chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And here's Vinicius Junior. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Mbappe must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Bellingham is fouled.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18, le numéro 23, le numéro 14, le numéro 22, le numéro 8. À leur place,
Saliba
le numéro 13,
has a look and plays
le
it
numéro
forward.
11, le numéro 5, le numéro 6,
And it's
le
Conte.
numéro 4. Changement.
Greenwood. That's very neat. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, this is a great position. Another pass just keeps it. Decent chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. They've played it short. Greenwood. And it's Eze. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Chouameni. João Cancelo. And here's Mbappe. Crosses it into the area.
Paris Saint-Germain truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. The referee's awarded a free kick. So, another set play. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And it's Cucurella. Lukaku.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
No, that's been intercepted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Koundé cuts out the pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Lukaku. Great vision. That is a great pick out.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Great chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Cucurella. And once more. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 21. Pour le remplacer.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Changement en cours.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's been drilled forward. Lukaku chasing after it. That has not gone well. Conte. Yildiz. Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. Good read, needed to be. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nice sequence of passes, this. And he's there to belt it away. And Koundé. And it's Koundé. Now it's Yamal. That is lovely. In towards the back stick. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Eze. Delivered low. And it's been hooked away. Well, they've got it again. Conte. Mbappe receives it in a good position. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. So 15 minutes to find a winner, but is there anything left in the tank? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? 105 minutes of football and it is still goalless. It is going to come down to one moment. Oh, they could break here. Hakimi. João Cancelo. Van de Ven. Chance here to counter. Greenwood. And it's Conte. This is a promising build-up.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Hakimi. And here's Eze. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Lukaku is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Mbappe. Greenwood. Brilliantly cut out. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Eze plays it short. There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
Well, Peter, I think you can only be amazed with the level of endeavour and industry shown by everyone here. OK, two sides ultimately cancelled each other out, but I think everyone has put in a hell of a shift here.
So time to shake the weariness out of those limbs and to engage with focus. It's penalty kicks. It's almost time. It is the lonely walk. Which way will he go? Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. That is how you answer the call.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to him to tie things up. No! Denied remarkably.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Of course, they're up by 2.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Oh, it's a really good save. Wow, talk about coming up with the goods.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Dispatched! Madrid have come through in the most dramatic fashion. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily being versatile in different positions, it's just his flexibility, his reading of the game, and that's what I really enjoy about him. He just makes it very difficult to be contained.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Valverde, passes coming off in quick succession here. Just eases him off the ball. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's destined for the flank. João Cancelo. And it's McAllister. Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Palmer tries to play it through. Chouameni, Bellingham. And they can counter here. Now it's Gordon.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's Cancelo. He is just caressing the ball. Knocks it out wide. Showing good feet. Oh, that's neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a promising position. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. And here's the chance to counter. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. That is lovely. Now it's Thuram. Saliba.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
McAllister, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has been cut short. Paris Saint-Germain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Now it's Gordon, little pass back.
That's good pressure.
He's having a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Chouameni. Now, he's got space here. Not the most accurate pass.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. Now, what about a counter-attack? Gently done. Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Valverde. Valverde with the cross. And that has been cleared. It's a pretty loose pass. That's been drilled forward. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's played it back. Valverde, and here's Mbappe. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Valverde. Oh, nice touch. And he's been shifted off it. So a temporary halt to the action. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's got away, and a chance! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He hit that like he meant it, absolutely speared it in.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vinicius Junior being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Valverde. Decent chance! And he gets rid in a hurry. That's put paid to the danger. And he's there to clear it. Engages and forces him off the ball. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Bellingham is in a really good position out wide. Oh, important interception. And here's Mbappe, Thuram, Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed. And he's heaved it away.
That's good play from him.
Mbappe, and here's Vinicius. He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18,
So we have movement on both
le
benches.
numéro 23, le numéro 8, le numéro 14, le numéro 22. À leur place, le numéro 13, le numéro 20, le numéro 6,
They're back on the ball
le
again.
numéro 5, le numéro 41. Attention, changement.
Barella opts for safety. And it's Dembele. Shot could be on. Great chance! And yes, it's there! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And they've got a throw. Half an hour gone in the second half. Barella. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Yamal. Takes a shot! Off the post! That's going to go a long way. Koundé clears.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That pass isn't the best. Searching pass he's played there. That's good play. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's run loose here. Koundé just loves to go forward whenever he can. Looking for the run.
Madrid really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Spread to the right. Now it's Greenwood. Aimed beyond the defence.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Temps additionnel, 3
Van de
minutes.
Ven. Has a look and plays it forward. And he thumps it clear. That has ended up in no man's land. Lukaku. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for the far post. And that is earned. And that will be it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.